So I'm at the Navy. I don't know how long I'm going to be here, just because we have our event tomorrow and I don't want to be overtired for it, and I do need to get some sleep eventually, but I'm here as usual. Now, the thing is, there's a whole 6 people on the server right now, so... and nobody's at trade. Now, what I could do is draw attention to trade port and get myself in trouble, but honestly don't want to get myself arrested on the day before our event, though it'd be hilarious and fun. I don't think it'd be a good idea. Looks like there's 2 people awake in my waters. Hopefully they're not there to set up for my event. Hi. So I am streaming today, just so you're aware. Just right off the bat. But basically breed, there's a pure black female and a pure black male. Breed those together and then breed your black male with all of the females just to see if you can get a second one, because we need one for the show and we need one for the Navy.
Okay.
Neither of them care if they're the best stats, they just want black. So.
Okay.
I'm at the Navy and there's only 6 people awake in the grid. Also, there's 2 people awake in our grid, so there might be somebody there to try to talk to one of us. To set up.
Yeah, and I have to deal with the cat. He's a little pissed off now. Hey, you stay up there. I'm not feeling good. Oh.
That's not good.
My back is covered in heat rash.
The fucking Navy docks, like, is become an absolute ship graveyard. Like, there's no room for me to park. Wondering if I can back up further. It'll turn into... Because right now it's temperate open water. Yeah, I have to get all the way back here, and it's not deep enough for my boat. Because all of the parking spaces are taken up. See, all of this here is too shallow for a brig. This is even more shallow. I guess I might just breed my bears on land today. I might just go grab a flare from the boat and set off a flare. Also, happy Friday the 13th. Apparently I don't have any flares. Wonderful. And I don't have gunpowder to make flares. What do I need to make gunpowder?
Coal and fiber, was it?
I think so. Do I have coal? I should have coal. I have a fire thingy. A heater. I do.
I just want to lay down.
Then go lay down.
I'll go breed the horse.
I'll put them away for you if you could just get them to where they're able to eat on draft and imprinted.
How much better? 53. Okay. My phone did not charge last.
Hehe, I have flares. I'm gonna flare the Navy. With a cyan ball of frickin' light. It's close enough to green, right? Make things more fun. Complain about their ship graveyard and that I don't have parking for today.
How many people are in the grid?
6.
Yeah.
Meaning it's a ship graveyard. There's nobody actually awake for any of those boats. Bunch of them are from Nort. That they joined the Navy and just left their ships there to rot. Give it a few minutes and then I'ma flare again. Where do I want to flare next is the question. Should I flare their war docks? I don't know which direction I'd be more likely to find people in. But I want to flare those directions. Maybe I should siren call the fucking docks. Are you the one that's in my stream right now? Watching?
No.
I have one viewer, I'm not sure who it is.
Hanky.
Hmm?
Hanky.
Oh, that's nice. There's a bunch of horses up there. A lot of them I haven't painted yet. That one's my design. That one's my design. That one's not. I still have to finish going through all of my armors and stuff from that.
Most of the armors I get lower the drop rate.
I have so much that I need to sell because I keep joining or starting them and then my bunny ears make it so that I'm set up my stream to be more likely to drop the bunny ears, and the bunny ears get you more chance at a bigger drop rate.
Yeah, but you gotta find those ears.
Now there's only 7, so one person left the grid.
Yeah, see, like the epic pirate hat. 11 chance of survival fight, -6 chance to find them.
Yeah, almost everything has a -6.
I will sacrifice them to the gods.
I need my tattoo shop opened so I can move my paint. But I'm gonna give them about an hour or so to show up. If nobody greets me, then I'm going to write on top of my sign, cancel, find me at my at my port kind of thing.
Yeah, I honestly think it's hang up the old captain.
Hmm?
I think it's time to hang up the old Captain Fat.
Yeah, because there's like nobody here. And like it's not like people don't know I'm here every Friday, so
Yeah.
usually
And there's one
people
other
used
person.
to log on. Usually people used to log on just because I was here, and now even like knowing I'm gonna
There's
be
two
here.
other streamers on the server.
Nice.
Lithia and Mazda.
Mazda's Navy.
Mazda? That's a little crow girl.
Yeah, she's Navy now. They joined the Navy for the rest of the deployment. Her ship is right there. It's like I said, Nort Whalings has turned Navy port into a ship graveyard because one of their ships is parked over there, and one of their ships is parked over there, taking up parking spaces. So, and then other people have just left their ships here too. So now I didn't have an actual parking spot. I'm sitting in the temporary parking because it's the only place I could park. It's there. This is supposed to be non-long term parking right here. And on top of that, because I'm not close enough to the island, I can't breed my bears. I'd have to back up to here, but look how shallow that is.
Yeah.
The place that I used to park for my bears is in the parking spot where right next to hers, because that one's dangerous to park in, because if you unanchor there, you risk your ship getting destroyed. But it's parked there forever because she's no longer part of that company, so she couldn't even move it if she wanted to. But that ship has been there literally all deployment. This one there. But somebody keeps lighting the fires, except for now the fires aren't lit. So people kept lighting the fires over and over, so we knew it was still being actively used, but now the fires haven't been lit in forever. But the people are just leaving their ships here to die. I honestly think they should start sinking some of them because it means nobody can come into the port. Alright, should I
No, I
flare
think
their war docks or should I flare PLU or should I flare straight out back? I don't think anybody is in that direction. I feel like if anybody's anywhere, they'll be at that direction over there. Because that seems to be the place they run from every time somebody comes here. Because I don't think they're out back. I think they're in that direction. Honestly, there's nobody really awake here. I kind of want to like glide around the island to see if I find people, but that would get me in trouble, and I don't need to get myself arrested just before our show.
yeah.
Alright, that's another flare done. If I do any more flares, I'm gonna have to make more. Oh look, somebody. Bonjour.
Oh shit, I almost fell off the... Hello!
How are you doing?
Good, you?
Somebody that has
I
headaches.
am Bard. Entertain me.
Um,
Oh, by the way, I do have your camel done, it is at my port.
Ooh, fantastic. What
I ended up
tomorrow?
getting triplets of all the same color. So I mean, I put the oldest one aside of all of the camels I got. I ended up with 4 of them. I had the triplets of all the same colors of the younger one, and then I got your color on at age 26.
Oh, that's not so bad.
The other ones were all age 22.
I mean, if you want to be entertained, how does the baker get into his house? With his cookies.
That's funny.
How does a ghost get into a house?
How?
With its spookies.
Your part has become a ship graveyard, so I had to park in the temporary. That was the only space my ship would fit. The sad thing about this is I can't breed my bears there because it's considered water still, and I can't. The parking spaces are taken up, so I can't park.
All right.
Bonjour.
Yeah, people are not supposed to be parking there for as long as some of the ships are there.
I mean, some of the ships are one over that way and one over there are from people that just joined you. This one is specifically and just left their ship there. So I mean, they're not going to be left at all. And the other ones, some of them I've seen there since the last time I was here, and 2 of the galleons as well have been here for ever, as long as I can remember. So.
Yeah. Let me. I'm gonna go bonk my head real quick. Great that you're here, because I'd like to give me those books again. And I will see if I can send a raven out to the admiral to get permission to move those ships to our impound lot, because they've been here far too long.
Say, I wish I could keep my ship though, so maybe
not yours, the galleons.
Yeah.
But I had to park in temporary because there's no spots left for me.
Yeah, if only I can move my ship, but it's sadly the keys doesn't belong to the Navy. It still belongs to North Wales.
Too bad they couldn't take your ship, and that way you could have been able to move it when needed.
Yeah, it's not under my contract. It's only the Lucky, and that's it. Would be nice to have my ship, but we only have to keep one.
So are you gonna be attempting to make it to the thing tomorrow?
I would love to if the captain is freaking awake, or which captain is available. So, yeah.
I mean, you could always stow away on my ship and take shore leave. I'll bring you back after.
To be fair, we are contractors, so maybe there's a chance, since if it's short, it takes a while. Like a while.
I think all you need is approval from a secretary. So as long as any secretary wakes up and gives you approval, and they could do the paperwork, that way it's not considered what you call desertion or whatever it is.
Yeah. Even though I'm more of a contractor than actually official, so there's a leeway with that.
Because we have special villas for anybody who wants to stay. They gives them a home for the time being of events.
Would be nice if I can just pass the library to you guys, so that way at least you have a piece of my gallery in there.
I could go parking it in the display. That we have a parking for the people on shore leave, and also to put boats and stuff on display. And if I think what he's doing is bunking heads so that he can steal boats. So I mean, if he is doing that, you could give him permission to steal your boat, and I can just sail it to my place and then glide back here and then take the next ship home.
Luckily, I have the catapult installed.
I have a catapult as well.
Yeah, that you inspired me that put the catapult in there.
I have we call ours the Carny bolts because
The carnival.
we launched the carnies off it. It's how we make an entrance before we park. We just everybody except for the person sailing the boat just launches themselves to shore and go, "We're here! You have been graced by this circus."
That's quite an entrance.
Most of us have different colored gliders, and it's fun. We're gonna be circus again, circus and carnival again the next deployment, and we're already making plans and taking memories of all of our things that we wanting to rebuild. That way we can build up faster next deployment.
We enjoyed the chicken one though. Like, no, not gonna lie, the intensity of it.
Did you see both chicken games or just the one? Because there's three technically now. So you like the chick roulette. We also have lava chicken at my port that you've never seen, and then we have we had the chicken soccer. I think it was like air chicken.
Yeah, we
or
tried,
like
but
that.
it's
Unfortunately, because you're not the company member, so you knock out the chicken.
It is hilarious though.
But we have one that's called lava chicken, and is basically you take a chicken, if you put it on follow you on the lowest place, you run up the ramp and throw it up inside the starting point, and then you run underneath and looking up at the glass floors, you have to try to lead the chicken through a maze. And if it falls out, you lose. And if you make it all the way to the end and land it, you have 5 different colored boxes you can land them in at the end. And if you get them in one of those colors, you get points. And then the amount of points is multiplied by how many people are playing. And so if there's 6 people playing, that is times 6 on the points. And because there's more people, that means the chickens are bouncing into each other. And we also give you permission to bonk each other with spyglasses to try to make each other's chickens fall out.
Oh, that is so fun.
So that is one of the new games. We have, let's see, we have the mini races, we have the drunken games, we have a new version of the Jaws of Life, we have a new version of King and Queen of the Hill, we have It's a Trap, which has 2 versions of the game. There's the maze, there's the swingers, swinging, I think it is called the swing, we have the climb, we have the sunken treasure, we have the gotcha game, we have the lava chicken, the chick roulette, we have 2 shows, so we have a lot of things for people to do, but not a whole lot of people ever remember we are there, and nobody comes and visits anymore. This is why we're doing the event, to showcase all our stuff. We were hoping that people would come set up that either they wanted to perform, or if they wanted to either perform or to come and set up like pop-up restaurants or taverns, or just build something, because we said that anybody could come and build on our land. We would give them temporary paperwork and they could build something. But nobody volunteered, so we only have the 2 usual acts, and that's it for tomorrow.
I mean, to be fair, it's kind of a slow day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe next time on the chicken soccer, maybe we need you need a tankier chicken, more hardier chicken.
I think we're gonna next deployment breed ultimate chickens.
Yeah, the hardiest of chickens. Yep. Ooh, have you tried like try to climb a mountain using a grapple? Just nothing but a grapple.
I have done it. If you time it just right, you can keep going up by like throwing it fast enough to get it higher and higher. It's difficult, but it's possible.
It is difficult. I managed to climb a mountain with just a grapple, just a whole grapple hook until it broke. It is gonna be a fun game though. It's just a race to the top with just a grapple hook. Yeah, just give you a free idea for the next time around.
I'm trying to see if I can recruiting more people for next deployment because it'd be nice if we had more peoples to actually pull off all the acts and stuff next deployment. Trying to find anyone at all that has a talent that they don't have to outright join us, but I want people to be like, hey, I'm gonna come find you every time we have an event and tell you about it so that you could come and perform with us on that day, kind of thing.
Yeah. Have you even advertised like for people who have talents? Even like, it doesn't have to be a recruit. Like say, do you want to showcase your stuff? You know what I mean?
I mean, our poster up there says literally that if you have any talent, come and talk to us, and we will have.
That's just for now. Like, whenever there's a new, say, deployment going or something.
Yeah, I'm going to have to be putting more posters and making more again. But I had the join us and all that on those posters. I need to put come showcase your talents. But I feel like even that people are just gonna assume I mean like outright join us and people want to do their own thing. Hey, you gonna come make it tomorrow for our event, Jonathan?
Yeah. But for me,
How
I
you
know what to
doing?
do next whaling season. Hopefully,
And
they give
hello,
us
Hanky, how you
they'll
doing?
give me a chance to make my boat again.
Let's hope so. It took you forever to
Yeah,
get your boat.
yeah. It took me forever to get approved.
You need to learn to ride again?
Yes, the camels and all that. Please, thank you.
Like, no joke, I cannot even go to the trade fair without my ship. It's like, ugh.
I could teach everything except for horses.
That's fine. We have tons of those books.
Yeah, those
Weirdly.
those ones don't spoil, so you could just keep a stockpile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is
Also, don't
awesome,
worry
Hanky.
about
Thank you.
the thing happening tomorrow, Sky. I'm going to be ferrying as many Navy people over there as possible.
Oh, but quick question. She said that if you're hitting
Yes.
your head to moving ships, she's giving you permission to give us her ship, so I can go put it on display at the event.
Oh, hitting my head to... Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
So if you're
Basically, I was just hitting my head to get some useless knowledge out there that no longer needed to be used.
Okay. Well, if you are going to be taking possessions of ships so that you could move them, she gives permission to do her ship so that we could go put it on display so her gallery is at our port for the event.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think your ship is currently under our possession, though.
Nope, it's under North Wales and most of them are asleep.
Yeah. I will
You'll basically
see
have to
if
steal it.
anything can be done.
Yeah.
Can't you put a claiming flag
Yes.
on it and steal it?
Yes, I'm stealing my own ship. La 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 la. Yes, I'm stealing my own ship apparently.
I mean, I could
Yeah.
always do it. You just have to turn a blind eye.
Yeah, the reason why I say we shouldn't do it is because our fleet limit is kind of towing the line right now. Even if you took it for, just a minute, the termites, they're waiting. Always waiting.
They are
So when we get
ravenous.
close enough, they start right away at the hulls.
See, a bunch
then,
of our
to
ships
explain-
just randomly disappeared the other day. It fucking sucks. We had the 4 ships
yeah.
vanish on us.
You weren't close to
was
your
that
limit,
you?
were you?
The Arctic? Maybe because some people haven't been waking up so long, the limit went down, but I don't know if that is a thing. Because we have 13 members, so we had enough people to have the ships, but apparently another ship got removed from our company this morning. I don't know which one. I'm guessing because people haven't woken up, they no longer count towards our ship limits.
Maybe. I'm not quite sure on it.
I don't know which ship got taken away this time. So hopefully it's not one of our important ones. It wasn't my ship, that's all I know. My ship is still there. Shiru, can you go check which ship is missing?
That's
Because
very
in
much
our
my
logs
concern
another
about
ship
my wyvern as
disappeared.
well, since most of the North Whales are no longer awake.
Yeah, if you don't move the ships every once in a
I'm
while,
probably
you
just
lose
gonna
them.
log back off.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor and go
You
check the
have-
ships first?
All of your art.
I am. I was gonna go pick
copied,
up
right?
horses, but if he's got
Yep, most of them are already preserved. None of them are lost media or anything, so yeah.
Okay. I mean, if the ship happened to sink, just bad luck or something, and we were unable to get a hold of somebody who could actually come over here and take the ship and pass it over to you, yeah, I mean, we'd probably just rebuild it in like half an hour.
Half an hour or more because, trust me, I put that brig to the limit. That's
I
supposed
need
to be
one of you guys to
design is supposed
possibly
be
come
for a
over here and
galleon,
pick up a ship.
not for a brig. Yep, I push it to the limit. Yep.
Alright, so what I'm hearing is HMS Gallery is on the horizon. Alright.
Apparently.
So I'm trying to figure out.
Apparently.
Which ship went missing out of our logs?
Is this our ship?
Geez, since you're here, NightnDaeh, do you need the door over there open?
Okay, so we got
Nobody has come forward saying they need a tattoo, so
Wayfarer.
I mean, possibly, but I don't know how many hours I'm going to be
Wayfarer's
here if
workshop
nobody is if nobody is,
Marlin.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
because I do have
my
my
wife and I
24-hour
wanted-
event tomorrow, so
I'm
I
not
mean,
sure.
if nobody comes forward saying they want tattoos, I might just leave a little early so I could get enough sleep to last the
Looks like
24 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, you should
Wonderland was
prepare for
one of
that,
the
not
first
gonna
batch
lie.
of 4 ships that went missing.
Yeah, my wife and I did
The-
want to get
The whaler,
matching ones, but she's
so
at the
the
hospital
whaler,
right now,
the
and
sea monkey,
mixing up elixirs
the,
for the Navy. So I'm not sure.
Wonderland,
should be able to come
and
down.
the Quill and Cass all went
But,
missing the first time.
So
Yeah.
we got. There's Arctic.
I know you
Blue
did.
Raider.
The Arctic is not
Hawkhouse,
ours. That's
tattoo?
Yeah.
what.
Some people were saying it's not your favorite thing to do one that goes on everyone. But we
The
could
Marlin.
use like a tiny one for my house. Not like a big back one like the Hawks have.
Well, I did a large picture, and it's their choice on what size
There's
they
nothing
want
on
to
the
get
dry
it
dock.
is what they're doing. So some of them wanted the bigger piece, and some of them wanted it just as a small shoulder thing.
What's
So
in
it
the
was their
galleon
choice
being
how big
made?
they wanted it and where.
Bunch of show offs.
So,
Yeah, some of the members of the house are covered in ink, so it would be something smaller.
That's
What
all
is
there but
the
since he's selling
house and
horses,
what
I'm
exactly
not
you
that confident.
wanting?
Not gonna deal with that shit.
We're Stag's Watch, and honestly, anything that fits the theme of stags would probably chill with them.
Alright.
Is that what's gonna do it? Nope. He not.
Yes, I can go bother my wife and see if she'll come down. I'll be back
You
in
know
a
he's
flash.
in stream and you're not muted, right?
I don't give a crap.
Zoom.
But basically, the black male has to be bred with all of the females, and we need 2 black horses, 1 for the show and 1 for the navy.
Man
I don't
can't
give a
read.
crap that I can
You're really grumpy
Hopefully
today.
we get approved for.
Okay, did you figure
out
out which
or
ships
leave,
went
at
missing?
least.
I told you all the ships that were
Would be
here.
nice.
Okay, yeah, but
I
people
don't
were
know
talking
which-
to me as well, so it was hard
If
to.
not, I'm gonna do a little side quest on the
So
We
the
have the Arctic Moon Raider,
the most
Marlin,
riskiest,
sloop,
riskiest ship to take.
Wayfarer, and there's none on the dry dock.
Who, Wayfarer, I think that one is Neil's ship, it's still his. And then if you go to the very other end of the docks, there should be another brigantine over there that doesn't have sails and stuff. And another schooner past the the mailing place. Then what
Okay, yeah, I see 2 ships up there.
There should be 3 over there still, technically.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, but I'm also not, because I'm afraid that the people are not gonna, like, come, and I'm going to be there all day rolling my thumbs.
And just bear in mind, like, we're not exactly on the dot on time, if you know what I mean. You know, Navy
It's
time.
like I haven't been able to play much because I'm stressing out. I'm near law but my only job is.
Do you want to just come over here? Because I'm going to need to be stealing Sky's boat, and I'm gonna need help
And it's also like
sailing
freaking
another
slow
ship
day.
back. I could come pick you up.
Hopefully people see enough of your posters.
And you could come hang out.
Hopefully, fingers
Okay, because
crossed.
I will need somebody's help, but I need to go pick somebody up to do that.
Yeah, there's 3 unnamed ships that'll be.
Alright. I'm trying
Extra
to figure.
this makes me want to yell at the sea,
Trying to
like,
remember
hey, come
all
here
our ships
tomorrow! You know?
So another one was removed from company. I wonder if it just got. I wonder if somebody just gave it to him to do. But maybe that's why they were removed.
It was say unclaimed ship.
No, because when I gave him the 2 ships, it just said ship removed. Ship was removed. Ship bed was removed, and then ship was added from when we reclaimed the sloop. I gave away the prize boat last night.
Okay.
So we had, so we had the Marlin, the new sloop. Just writing down. Is the galleon still in the dry docks?
No, that's been gone.
The galleon's no longer in the dry docks?
Yeah.
That's probably what went missing then. There's nothing in there's no ship being built right now?
Nope.
That's what went missing, is the galleon. So, Marlin, sloop, schooner, and then we have Enchantress, Womb Raider. Jonathan, do you even still play? We have a brig, just a random one. A schooner. We could probably sink the schooner because I don't think we're gonna need a whaler anymore. And before any more of our ships disappear, we should get rid of that one.
We don't have a whaler.
I know it's the 4 ships that were that got sunk were replaced by admin, but they just spawned in like unbuilt ships for us to put together. So we could probably get rid of that schooner. Just Brewmater, and then the brig is supposed to be a replacement for the Quill and Cast. Because right now, because some of our members have been like 40 something days without waking up, Rusty and Maple, they are no longer counting as like people who play.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's why ships are disappearing. Because that's the only other thing I can think of. Because 2020 Sayu has been 22 days. So really people online is Arthur, Pal, Emil has been lately, Steve has been lately, Roland's been 9 days, Doc has been 18 days, Tina's 16 hours. And then Fisher, Rusty, and Amelia are all above 20 something days. Well, anyways, Sheer, thanks for having helped. Oh, you want to play some fun games? Did I send you those 2 games you should try out? They're demos.
One.
I think I
Right
thought
now.
there's I'm Not Human and then Who's at the Door. I need to go get snackies. Be right back.
Alrighty.
Today's probably gonna be my last day in Atlas. I actually had a job to do.
No, today's not going to be the last day on Atlas because you're going to help me tomorrow, right? So that I don't go crazy being alone all day?
I'm moving!
Alright, tomorrow's your moving day. Okay, you're the only one that has an actual excuse for not being there. Also, no yelling needed.
Sorry. I'm stressing out.
You're cranky, I get it.
Yeah, and I wanted to breathe the horses like gas, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. I completely get it. I was gonna drag you on the boat and bring you with me, but...
Let's see here.
I didn't think you'd want to just sit at the Navy all day, either.
So it said, no, I am not human. A human? Is that the game?
Yeah, that one and Who's at the Door. They're two games that basically you go around your house or you ask a bunch of questions and you see whether or not the person is sus, and you only open the door if you think that. So the Who's at the Door, you have to your character's literally going crazy because you think people are out to get you, right? And you will have to, you look around all the house and the house is supposed to be a specific way. If there's anything that seems off, like the shoes are not shoes anymore, the apples are rotten, or anything that about your apartment that seems off, you don't open the door. But if everything seems normal, you open the door and they give you sanity medications. If if something seems off, you don't open the door and you take your sanity medications instead.
Yeah.
Some people on Twitch have been streaming that shit, and a lot of people have been like watching it. Like they've been getting a lot of views from it, and it's a fun little demo. You have to try to survive so many days without being killed by the anomalies.
Yes, the tattoo
And I'm
artist.
sorry
Yep.
for being cranky. Stress,
Hello.
reading things that way.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. How you
You're
doing?
about Givenok.
Huh?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
I'm okay. I'm just bored. Anybody needing tattoos? That's
Yes,
what
I
I'm here
would.
today for.
Ah, could do.
Eh? My body is temple. Except for the part of me that got blown off by a blunderbuss.
Well, you don't have a potato in your body?
I have many of that.
If I am doing the tattooing, either I'm gonna have to take all my ink off my boat and bring it to the tattoo shop because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like go get any customers, or we can do it on my boats. But usually you guys aren't allowed on boats. But I mean, it's me, and I'm here every Friday, and I won't kidnap anybody. But it is rules are rules and all that.
Yeah, it are rules we know, and tomorrow there's gonna be an event at your place.
Mhm.
So, Can we trust her?
Oh?
Yeah.
If she has been here
Yeah.
every week, then we have no reason not to trust, I think.
I've
Yeah, I mean, she's on her own
I've
as well.
also replaced some of the Navy's limbs with the missing limbs with prosthetics that work just like human hands, and offered medical services, and found stranded Navy peoples and brought them here. So I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm trustable.
Very much.
Be a decoy? No, just kidding.
Maybe trustworthy. I do not know. I kid. I have no authority to say yes or no, but I say yes.
Yeah.
Your port has become ship graveyard. I had to park in the don't park here for too long spot because there's nowhere else to park my boat. Just saying.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a lot of park ships. That includes my ship, apparently.
Yep.
There's no place to park a brigantine except for temporary parking.
Okay.
Yep.
All the other spots are too
Yeah.
small to fit my brigantine in, and so I had to park it where I'm not
Yeah,
supposed
or
to park.
on the other dock. Like right there's another dock. Yeah.
Which ship is yours, miss?
Mine is the Enchantress right there in the middle.
Ah, okay.
But it's saying for temporary parking only on the sign, and I usually am here for 8 hours at a time, so it's not that temporary.
It's
Yeah, but
temporary
still.
enough.
Yeah, nowadays it's really temporary. If you consider the other ships.
Considering that
Yeah,
some of
yeah.
those have been like one of those galleons have been here over a month. Though somebody kept
Yeah, we
lighting the
don't talk
fire
about
on it, so I mean, I think they're just living in your port and coming and going. But every time I am here, it's just parked there with the light going. But yeah, this is the
It might
event.
be Navy, who knows?
Tomorrow is this right here. So if you're wanting to come over, I am trying to make
10
sure that is.
goodness.
It is from 10 a.m. till 10 a.m. the next day. It's 24 hours because I wanted to make sure every person from every star can participate, because I've been told that we close down just before people can get to come and enjoy it.
Yeah.
And did you also invite Senga and Hazen?
I have
Hazen
tried.
over from the Winter Cruise?
I had seen Senga here 2 weeks ago and told her about it, but I do not think they have. I don't know if they haven't gone back to me is the thing.
You can always send them a raven.
Yeah, I did that. I'm just waiting for a reply.
Yeah, it's unfortunate the seas have gotten as quiet as they are. I do not
Yeah.
use the Q word speciously.
I mean, it's so you can actually say the Q out loud. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, shit, I kind of had to rouse myself awake with a lot of effort. But You know, so long as there are people waking up, then I should be waking up too.
Yeah, true that, true that. I also try to stay till the end of the deployment.
Yeah, I'm gonna be staying
That
here
is what
until
I
the
am trying
siege
to
hold
do
over.
as well. And there's 2 people that came and visited me yesterday that are maybe thinking of joining the circus tomorrow. They said they were gonna hang out with us, see if they like our vibe, and then maybe join us. So I mean, we might get new recruits to help staying around.
Oh, nice.
He is very good.
Nice, nice.
Congratulations.
How about Hunter?
Hmm?
How about Hunter?
I'm not sure if that is a person or what.
Instructor Longfield.
Oh, I kept asking him if he wanted to come perform with us tomorrow, and he keeps saying, "I'll think about it," so I don't have a clear answer.
Yeah, that sounds like Longfield. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
Longfield,
Most
I don't
likely a
know
no.
if you knew this, but he was one of us last deployment. He left us to come and protect civilians and to join the Navy. He had the most valid reason for leaving us. There was other people that did not have very valid reasons for leaving us.
Well, he trained me very well. So, you know, you in the circus, him, you know, giving him proper instruction.
Yeah, true.
Very much. Have a nice talents.
Yes. Come on, Van Vaats, what are you, a giggle bottom?
Nah. I have to throw it away before Tina shows up and picks it up.
This is fair.
True.
I didn't drag her on my boat today, so I left her at home. So she won't be throwing shit at people today, unless she takes her own boat here.
5 minutes later, she shows up with a lot of shit. Nah, just kidding. But I'm willing to get another tattoo. Be arranged. I already have an idea for what type of tattoo and where.
All right. Well, do we have permission to go to my boat, or do you want me to go grab my dye? It all depends on.
Yeah, I think we should be fine.
Technically speaking, as ranking member on this dock, I think you have permission.
All right.
Oh, thank you, Ivan.
I can't have that authority. Just don't get kidnapped. I'll come with you.
I mean, it's really hard to sail my boat and tattoo at the same time. Just saying.
I don't know, whistle.
I mean, just so long as you do not go alone, as you know, everything is fine.
Besides, what is the worst that happens? I kidnap you to take you to event tomorrow where you could be picked up by the rest of your crew?
Oh no.
Basically.
Oh no.
Well, somebody has to take responsibility, and I guess if it has to fall on anybody's head, it will fall on mine. So have fun, Van Vaats.
Welcome to the Enchantress. It's not parked very good. Let me move my die into the middle.
People, you know?
To be fair, I mean, if Siren was going to try to abduct us, Siren would say, I'm not going to abduct you, so...
Yeah, for that. But to be fair, I've been on the ship before.
To be fair, if Siren was going to abduct you, she would have just sang you a song from the docks and not given you a choice out of matter.
Like my 13th ex-wife.
I accidentally once sung all of Trade into water, not meaning to. I thought I was far enough away for nobody to hear me, but I was very wrong. Every customer you guys had and everybody working the docks ended up surrounding me in the water. It was hilarious.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's a lot wrong with it from a Navy perspective, but, you know, personal perspective, not so much.
Personal is, I made a very big oopsie and I felt really bad. Because I try not to get people wet unless I absolutely have to.
Oh my!
Yeah, that sounded bad.
My.
Sometimes the things that come out of my
Hey.
mouth, I need to start thinking before I speak. I really do.
Hello, Herr Captain.
Yeah, you're in good company to, you know, have words mistaken for other things. And
Bonjour.
Would you like to get wet?
One over two.
Alright, I should have one more trip of dye and then all of my dye should be in my box.
Apparently, even if no matter you're in the ship, you're still gonna pass out. So after a few minutes, you may wanna go to the dock and back to the ship again.
You could just travel
true,
from the
true.
front or to the nose to the front to the nose.
It doesn't work. That happened to me like twice.
Oh, it's a matter of ownership. Yes, I have heard of this.
Yeah. It's a matter where the ship is, not the where the person is. Or burb.
Mhm.
Alright, all of my paint is in the box. If anybody wants a tattoo, I can do them now.
Who's
Go
gonna
ahead,
be
man.
first?
Do you need a nude too?
I'm waiting on my wife before making any decision on tattoos.
There's always tomorrow, though. You're gonna
Tomorrow,
have
depending
a
how
full
many
house.
carnies are awake, it is it might not have the time to doing the tattoo. I still think this is one of my best wolves I've ever drawn, just saying.
It's a really nice wolf, not gonna lie.
Okay, what colors are we thinking so I can grab them?
It's a little bit. I think
You got
we
overwatched
only
for a
need
second, Captain.
some
Reed.
black
Just going to go
dye
grab
in
a
this
smoke
case,
behind somewhere.
because I want to have a
Yeah,
stack
yes.
on one of my. Yeah, basically the upper breast, basically area.
And what is it you are wanting?
A stack.
A stag? Okay. Like a male deer, yeah?
Yeah.
And do you want it in black and white or color?
What do you think looks best? I think more like a silhouette would
You wanting
do,
silhouette
like-
of a deer?
Yeah. I think that would look really nice.
And do you want it from like head up or do you want full body?
Hmm.
Because we could do from a chest and like a head with antlers, or we could do like a full body piece, like where is the entire deer.
That's always a hard question to
And then the other question is, do you want silhouette or do you want tribal, where it has like blanks and designs through the thing?
If we go like a little bit tribal-like, I think the head would be the best option, right?
If you're wanting to do the more detailed, the bigger the piece, the better. So if you're not doing all the tiny legs at the same time, I could probably get more detail into it if it was from chest up, because that means I could make the head bigger. But if you're wanting the whole thing, I could still do the whole thing. It's just the patterns would be smaller. That's all.
I think going for the head only, that would be the best in this case.
Alright. And is tribal, so in the black is the colors we're probably gonna go for. I can move that if worse comes. There we go. Did you have a preference on left or right?
I would say the right side.
You said right, yeah?
Yes.
Right. I almost started drawing on the wrong side. Wait, 1 minute. No, I didn't. It was the right side. Sometimes I swear. You know the thing of putting your hands up in front of you and making L's and seeing which one actually puts the L to know which side is your left. I do that every time.
Yeah.
I am
I always need to
directionally
think about starboard
challenged,
and
so
port side and stuff like that.
port is left because he has same number of letters as left. Is how I learned it.
Yeah. And starboard got 2 R's in it, so it should be right.
I didn't think of that one. That is a good one. That might help me remember.
Yep.
Oh, hello, Ivan.
Hello, my name is Ivan.
Ivan with a fancy hat on the Funky Monkey Friday.
It's not only Funky Monkey Friday today, it is also Friday the 13th.
Oh,
Ooh,
didn't
spooky.
even realize.
Even better.
His best day.
Beach, I left my mask at home.
Oh, that's quite a crowd.
I guess. We are just watching, waiting,
Hoping Mutz doesn't get kidnapped.
quietly fapping.
I mean, if he gets kidnapped, you know, he just have to jump overboard. He knows his way.
He will be fine.
He did fine.
Yeah, I've had my sea to land training, so no worries.
He is so distant, it actually kind of funny if she just takes off, and he's like, no. Tracy into distance.
Would be funny though.
Yeah, would be very bad having to sing Tattoo Lady, but no. Fading off into distance, yeah.
Never be seen again.
Well, like I said, I am
know-
only one on the ship, so it'd be very hard to kidnap anyone when I'm also drawing. I can't actively do both.
I mean, you could try.
Oh, let me rephrase that. He will never be seen again.
I mean,
until
I
tomorrow.
could whistle my sails open, but until I touch the wheel, it won't do anything. We're staying put.
True.
Go, ship. Be free. We believe in you.
All of
can
a sudden, we
also
start
whistle
moving,
the
and I'm
anchor,
like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
You can also whistle the anchor.
Probably the most excitement we have seen in
Who's
a
that
week.
beer hugging?
What?
The bear hugging.
Yeah, the beer
Bear
hugging.
tamer. Yep, all it takes is a loose anchor and
Oh no. So terrible if we got kidnapped and ended up on the island for 24 hours to just...
Have fun and play
Totally
games.
not.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
Wait a second.
yeah.
Terrible.
Need to
Oh,
make sure
terrible.
that will not happen.
Such a tragedy.
Yeah.
It's totally the worst person to get kidnapped by. The fun-loving circus.
Yeah, the most dangerous fun of all. The circus.
Well, to be fair, nobody would ever think the circus could do anything bad. So if I were to start doing bad things, people would never assume that it was us.
Fair much.
I always assume the clowns. Always.
We don't have a clown this deployment. We have a Mad Hatter though.
Ivan, the position's open.
welcome aboard, Ivan.
No, our
Potato
jester
clown.
retired, and when we were supposed to get a new jester to start up, but because we had another company join into us, and they were supposed to, one of them were supposed to take the role of being jester, and never actually joined. They sat on their galleon, and then their galleon just randomly disappeared one day, and that was that. So they never actually finished
Surely you
merging
jest.
into us. Nope. It is
Damn.
the sleeping
God damn it,
sickness
Ivan.
catching people.
Probably.
It is shame because DCs are very good, I think, and so many people have been lost to the sickness.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many people are going into like the desert and stuff, and like I keep telling everybody, nobody's going to catch me dead in the desert, but it's very much opposite. If you find me in the desert, I'll likely be dead because, you know, I've dehydrated to death
Obvious.
because I'm a siren and we don't belong in desert.
Technically, you really do catch her dead. Literally.
Yeah, literally, I would be found dead in the desert if I went.
See, I do not understand fascination with this desert because it is very sandy, and I hear, at least from wife, she spends some time in desert. She says very easy to find sand in vagine, and this seems uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is. I know. I don't
Great.
know. I just, it's not for me. It's just that simple, really. It's not for me.
It's
But
coarse and rubby,
Ivan,
goes
you also
everywhere.
know potato comes from sand, right?
Potato comes from everywhere because potato is delicious.
Especially potato juice.
Oh.
Hey, Winter Frosty, how you doing?
Not vodka. Vodka also delicious, but potato juice, you have to take potato and squeeze her real fucking hard.
Starch.
I made a
Yep.
very, very yummy potato soup the other day. It was I was like, it is first time making potato soup. I don't know what to put in the soup. And then I was thinking, what other kind of potato dishes do I like? I really like baked potatoes, so I actually made a soup with bacon and cheese inside too, and it basically tastes like it tasted like a baked potato. But it was a soup.
Oh, hell yeah.
Baked
And
potato
baked
soup?
potato
It's
broth.
so good. Yeah,
So
yeah,
what
yeah.
I
have
it is
experience.
I have I made so I was making a pâté chinois in English is shepherd's pie. Yeah, it is like layer meat, layer corn, and layer potato. So I had to boil potatoes anyways to make that dish, and I underestimated how many potatoes I would need. So I ended up boiling potatoes 4 times, but the very first time I did it, I kind of forgot about the potatoes, so the water kind of took up a lot of the potato starch, and it was looking very murky, and I was like, this would make a very good soup. And then I was like, you know
Hell
what?
yes.
I started taking the water from the potatoes and I poured it into other container, mashed potatoes, put it on shepherd's pie, then put the water back in the pot, put the new potatoes in there so that the water would get even more potatoey for every batch of potatoes I made. So I ended up with a very
Okay, that's smart.
potatoey water. And then from there, I ended up adding the whatever leftover mashed potatoes I didn't use, and then I added cheese to make it really creamy, and then I added the bacon and then some more chopped potatoes to making the
Oh my
soup. It was
God.
so creamy and yummy and delicious.
I'll be in my
Oh my
bunk.
God. Now you're making him hungry. You're making him hungry now.
No, I think Ivan's found, a new love in his life, and he's conflicted.
Yep.
I can
Someone that loves
if
potato
there's
almost as much as him.
if there's anything I am good at other than the tattoos and being a doctor, it is likely cooking. It is a new passion. We don't have stoves underwater, so it is something that I had to learn when I was up here, and I've always been so curious of what kind of combinations I can make, so I always write my own random recipes and discover things on my own. I don't look up recipes, I just make shit up as I go.
Oh wow.
Hey, this is best way to be. Cooking is feeling and
Yeah, exactly.
just kind of playing by
Though
ear.
I
and
also have
taste.
come up with some very gross shit the same way, but I have gotten so good at what I am with the cooking that give me any flavor of chocolate or like dessert or whatever you want. You can say bubblegum, uh, what is called orange creamsicle, anything, I can write you a recipe and make it a cake that tastes exactly what it tastes exactly like whatever flavor you're asking for. I've gotten that good at figuring out flavorings.
Oh, very nice. See, I just like potato and onion, and I cook everything around those two. Everything else falls into place. Potato, onion, boom, perfect base for anything.
I just put
I
meat
am.
on the fire.
If you're wanting something that is delicious, have you ever made bread out of potatoes? Potato bread is very good.
Oh yeah, I tried that. It was pretty good.
It is
but thing
very
is, bread
soft.
is bread.
It is very, very soft and holds the moisture very good, and so is the best thing for like dipping into like chili.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh my god.
Thing is,
Also, another
you
thing
can
for
make
good for
anything
the
out of-
another thing that is really good for dipping into chili is you make nachos and you use the chili as a salsa.
Oh, yeah. See, everybody see potato as side dish, yeah? But I tell you, you make potato right, you can have potato be the star of every dish, every week.
Yep.
I could make you like an 8-course potato meal.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, does anybody have divorce papers? Because I think I want to marry this woman.
You should ask Master Rook. He knows something about it.
I get, of course, very happy marriage right now. But, yes.
Right now.
Hey, look, what's happening?
Until
10
she
years ago,
hears
too?
of your new love.
Basically.
Okay, so we need to
And
be
potatoes
very
love.
careful about making marriage jokes on Navy docks because apparently I was married to Pip without knowing it for like 2 deployments. So I mean, because of a joke.
Congratulations. And
Yeah,
also,
Oh
I
my
am
god.
sorry.
Because of
What
because
a
of a joke. He made a joke because so 2 deployments ago I had offered for people to come onto my boat like this for what you call for tattoos, yeah. And one of the higher ups came and Captain Pip, who was just like not a captain at the time, he's like, no, it's okay, she's my wife, she is safe, you could go on her boat. And that was the excuse he used. And then all of a sudden, every time I came to trade, because Pip had gotten himself an actual girlfriend at the time, and everybody from Navy kept telling me that he was cheating on me and that they were so sorry to be the one to tell me. And I'm like, when did we get married? Because I didn't know about this, because it's just kind of funny.
Yeah, sounds like Harris. I'm not gonna lie.
Also, I
Sounds like
apparently
it's
am his.
pocket check.
I am apparently his type because I am a witch doctor, and he likes those types of women apparently.
Oh wow.
What I was told. Because the few women that I've seen him date in the past have been like witch doctor types.
Yeah, what is it with captains and doctors? I don't get it.
Pocket healers.
Yeah.
You don't fuck with Doc.
They like.
Any good
Yes.
captain needs a good doctor.
Mhm.
Basically, yeah.
Alright, the best.
Aww.
You know what you will
I-
get later, right? When we get to bed.
Whoa.
Good thing I'm wearing this mask.
That is not CPR, doctor. You have to aim up by about 2.5 feet.
Oh my god!
That is not what I was talking about, but thank you.
Thanks for that mental image.
Oh my god!
All I will say is,
You could do your oh my again. Because that definitely fits.
oh my.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely better
Oh, I should
than
get
the
that
first
to a
one.
potato.
I mean, you could. I could definitely do that for you.
Yep.
Potato or ELD?
Hey, Summer.
Hello.
Bonjour. Almost done here, doing final touch.
I heard about it before, now I see it myself. Hello and welcome.
Are we sieging the ship?
Doing tattooing.
Getting
I didn't
kidnapped.
feel like carrying all of my
Like the
dye
old crew.
to the usual spot, so I am just doing it this way.
Yes. We're getting kidnapped today.
But they're hoping they
Unfortunate.
getting kidnapped today. Is why they all went into my boat without any. The surprise on them is I'm not moving the ship, so they're like, oh.
She only has to
anyway.
whistle the anchor, you know.
Oh, unfortunately, everyone, it seems like I'm gonna have to kidnap you. And unfortunately, it seems like the ship I'm going to be on is going to sink, and we're all going to have to climb on Miss Day's ship.
Oh no, she had no choice to rescue us.
What about the choice of taking you to Rectica for 24 hours, Captain? What about that? Oh, that was my suggestion.
It's very good to
Suspiciously.
see all of you. Just very happy to be awake again and see a bunch of uniforms as well as other people.
I'm here every
It's always good
Friday,
to see
so
you,
you're
Ivan.
stuck with me. Alright, what do you think?
Would not have it any other
What do
way.
you think of your stag?
Oh wow.
Ooh, nice.
Congratulations,
Wow.
Mr. Van Vats. You are
Very
horny.
nice.
What do you
You're
think, Captain?
considered horny.
I can't believe you got a stag's tattoo. You just joined the house like 8 minutes ago.
So now he's got his hack house on the back. He's got a wolf for his old thing, but the people might mistake it for wolf pack. And then he's got his stag. So it's like he has three
It's
houses,
very, very
right?
good tattoo.
That's
Apparently.
really good, I'm not going to lie. Really tempted to say, let's just steal that for the house, and then if Watts complains, I'll say, shut up, you're part of my house now.
No, you're allowed to steal it for the house. I don't care.
I mean, yeah, honestly, you could throw that on the sails, and that would be absolutely fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
If only we could.
I mean, you
Do it
could
anyway.
always
Ask for forgiveness later.
you could always I could always have it put on a nice canvas for you, and you could put it inside the boat somewheres.
Ooh, nice.
I feel like he's
I'd love
collecting
to have
houses.
One on, of these on the
Like-
campus.
All right, let me just
I like how he's
memorize it
collecting
then.
houses. Like each tattoo is representing a house. When it's gonna
Can you do a ship
make it
flag
awful.
and put the
Yeah, basically.
house icon on that?
I would need to be put on special paper to then be able to be put on that flag. Lots of resizing.
I could do all of that. I have all the stuff for it. If you guys wanted it on a flag.
Yeah, the flag is like you have to be compressing it, so to make it viable for a flag.
Threatening to stab one of my crew to do it. No, man, like I'd get my ass kicked. I'd be laid on the floor, just like this. And I'd be like, please. And they'd be, Captain, I kicked your ass. I'm
Okay, I won't be able to hear for like a few seconds here.
Doctor,
while I
please.
open-
No, she's here. She's not.
She's staring at you now.
She's 2.5 feet too low.
Open. Save as. The fuck is all of this shit? Downloads. Open this. Oh, wait a minute. I think, yeah, I did the thing where I forgot to do this first. There we go. Now, I can do this. I can open, not flyers, I want posters. Could use this one, but tattoos, posters, this one. Oh, I think my game just crashed. Fun. All right.